There is a new twist in the arrival of Nabi at Kaizer Chiefs. He could miss the trip to Turkey. We will talk about those details and also going to talk about the player who Kaizer Chiefs are looking to sign. But I find it weird that we're even having this conversation about this player. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. So, Nabi was first reported that he was going to join Kaizer Chiefs the moment he won the semi-finals of the Throne Cup this past Sunday. But then what happened is he heard from his friends from Raja that, hey, the final will be played on the 30th of June. But then this final, the Throne Cup final, is decided, the date of the final is decided by the royal family in Morocco. And it could not, there's a possibility that the final might not be on the 30th. So now there are doubts that maybe if the final is on the 6th, Chiefs would have already left to go to Turkey for that training. So Nabi might miss that. So maybe by the time I'm recording this, the final has already been confirmed to be on Sunday. I don't know. But anyways, it's worrying a bit, but I guess Uta Cruz and crew are doing the business. But let's talk about the other thing, which is Edmilson Dove. So Edmilson Dove, according to Mthokozi Sidube of Far Post, has renewed his contract with Kaizer Chiefs. And it seems like this decision was actually taken this week, like on Monday or Tuesday. Because like yesterday, Wednesday, Edmilson Dove was set to start for Mozambique against Bafana. And they received a call from Kaizer Chiefs saying, listen, we are going to ask for our player because, you know, clubs are allowed to do that. You can take your player out of the national team. Madrid did the same thing with Di Maria in 2014. That's why Argentina did not win the final. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, Dove was withdrawn from the Mozambique national team because Kaizer Chiefs were like, nope, we need the player, we need him to come back to Johannesburg. And so they withdrew him from there because Kaizer Chiefs, obviously, besides the fact that he's still under contract at Kaizer Chiefs until the 30th of June, but they also had an option to extend his contract, which they've done, which now means Dove is staying. Obviously, it wouldn't have made sense. Hlanti is gone, Ngobo is gone, Aiden McCarthy has had a trial in Europe. So he and then there was that tragic thing that happened to Luke Flus. So 4 defenders in one season and you are releasing a 5th. It wouldn't have made any sense. So Edmilson Dove is staying at Kaizer Chiefs. What do you think about that? Comment below. And now let's move on to the next issue, which is about Usfiso Hlanti. So Usfiso Hlanti, Sfiso Hlanti's agent Shem is complaining that Kaizer Chiefs, well, let's give you a background. He was talking with Andile Ncube in Sports Amplified. So he says to Andile, listen Andile, what happened is we talked to the club when the season was about to end and stuff like that. And they told us that, relax, the new coach will assess Sfiso Hlanti. But then Hlanti did not even get a single session in front of their crews. He was just told that, hey, your contract is over, you are done. So now they are like, so why did the coach not assess him? Sounds unfair, right? But then again, there are other thoughts of maybe the coach saw the age and was like, I don't even need to assess this guy. Or maybe you watched the videos of Hlanti and was like, no, I don't need this guy. I don't know. Either way, Hlanti was not assessed and the agent is not happy about that. I'm not even going to ask you what you guys think about that because in a way, the word is not clear. What do you mean by assess? Am I going to assess him through the videos or am I going to assess his situation as in his age, his injury issues? So the word is very broad, so you can't say what they meant. But in our heads, it's clear. If you say you're going to assess someone, you mean you're going to look at him play and decide whether or not you are keeping him. To the next topic, that a player that Kaizer Chiefs wants to sign. But before we do that, we are trying to reach 100,000 followers, subscribers by the end of this year. I have a dream. So let's subscribe to the channel. Let's do it. And like the video while you're at it and share it with your friends. Now, Kaizer Chiefs, according to Kickoff or Soccer Latuma rather, are looking at Tshepang Moremi, the striker who currently plays for AmaZulu. He's 23, but that's not even the thing that shocks me the most, because Sokala Duma saying the talks are promising between the clubs. I'm like, whoa. Kaizer Chiefs has a striker who scored 4 goals in Rangachiva Viro, and that is regarded as a bad season for him. Dupree, 4 goals the entire season. Bad season for him. And the idea of an upgrade is a striker who played 29 games and only scored 2 goals. I mean, I'm calling cap. I don't believe this report. I'm putting it out there because it's one of those things that I know people will talk about. I don't believe it. I'm going to tell you now, I don't think Chiefs are going to be signing with Tshepang Moremi. I do not believe that at all. But maybe some of you believe it. Maybe you watch him, because I even look at the minutes that he has had at AmaZulu. He has played like 56% of the minutes, which means this guy is usually coming off the bench and he's starting half the games and he's coming off the other games. And no, I don't believe this. I don't think this is happening. It wouldn't make any sense. You're better off trying to do the impossibles and get Reyners if that's the case. But it just doesn't make sense. You might as well keep Gonzalez. Joking. Anyways, let's talk about this thing that is very interesting that I saw from what's the name of the channel? Hikadman Radio. I just forgot his name. But Hikadman Radio, that guy was interviewing Ulebohang Manyama. And he says something that we've been thinking as Kaizer Chiefs fans. And I certainly have been thinking that thing, which is players get to Kaizer Chiefs and they just think that's the ceiling. And he made a specific example with a player like Happy Mashiane. He says that you see players like Abo Happy Mashiane coming into Kaizer Chiefs from development, and they are playing, showing hunger. And then the moment they get the 3-year contract or 4-year contract or however long the contract is, and all of a sudden they're just like, okay, we've made it. There's no need to do anything. And this is not only the thing about Umashiane, because he's one who's easy to target, but there are a lot of other Chiefs players who have come to the club after working hard on other teams, and then they get to Chiefs. They're like, oh, you have training facilities that look like Europe. That means we are in Europe. Let's just chill. Who cares? And then you see the performances that we've been subjected to. And this thing makes me see that this thing is really true, because now you look at Kaizer Chiefs players right now as we are preparing for Nabi to arrive. Usually we would see Umtu Shabalala doing those extra trainings off season. Now you're even seeing Onko Singpile Ngobo doing extra training. I mean, Umchitu Beloke Kulpale anyway, all these other seasons under these other coaches, Abozwane because close to them, or Mfano Akukulenga Panskwake with development. I'm not saying he was doing this on purpose, but I'm saying it's the first time I'm seeing Mushini doing extra work, which I have to command. But it just so happens to happen when the new coach is coming in. It's almost as if everyone wants to impress the new coach. But then to see that these players really mean what they're doing, we'll have to see whether or not they will get complacent as the coach stays at Kaizer Chiefs. Because I would really not be happy to see players working hard just to impress the coach, and then once they get used to the coach, they go back and eat a makunya. I would not like that. So I hope that really this thing that we are seeing, this excitement about the new coach, is not just about the new coach, but about the project and wanting to perform for the club. But that's just me. What do you think about this thing? Shanti, do you think it was fair what they did to him? Dove, do you think it was fair, Uti? They waited until like an hour before he played the game for them to pull him out of that Mozambique squad? Do let me know down in the comment section. And please, go follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers there. Please, as a belief, I beg. And also, please watch this video that YouTube thinks you might like, and this one, where I talk about what is Kaizer Chiefs' way. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals at Pelumo.